I punched a heart out of a sticky note and laid it over this white paper, and this is a journaling stamp. And because I have protected the paper underneath with that sticky note area, I can stamp over it, and when I lift it off, that area is not stamped. It's a great way to mask an area of your paper. It's a really fun technique. Here, this is another journaling stamp, and we're going to do it in a different way. I've stamped on a sticky note, cut it out, and now I only have half of the journaling lines inside that circle. And I'm going to show you how we cut that sticky note out. We stamp it first with the item that we want to mask. And a sticky note works great because it has a repositionable adhesive on the back. This is a football stamp from a Technique Tuesday set, and I'm going to stamp right on top of it with that circle journal stamp. And when I lift it up, I have this blank area, which isn't good by itself, but now I can stamp directly in that space with the football stamp that I used to mask with. We're gonna put that on a project now. So I have a tag, a simple tag, and I'm just using a different journaling stamp over that football. Lift off the mask and re-stamp the football. Because these are clear stamps with a clear block, you can see right where you need to place everything. And I used different color inks for the football than I did for the journaling stamp. And this is just a white pen, and I'm adding some highlights where the laces of the football would be. And this is a great tip. You can just take a Q-tip and your ink pad, any ink pad, and just color in, shading a little bit, a lot, or a little, right over the stamped image. You don't have to get fancy with watercolors and paints and everything. You can just use the Q-tip and the ink you already own. And this is, I just wanted to show you a quick way to add your letter stickers with a little bit better placement. These are really small letter stickers from American Crafts, and they're hard to place. My fingers always seem to get in the way, and so I use my paper piercer from Making Memories just to pick them up off the sheet and hold them into the right place. And it really works great for like the dot over the eye. I used to never be able to get those in the right spot or facing the right way without the paper piercer. We have another project. I have stamped on the sticky note that cute little "You Are Invited" from Technique Tuesday stamp set, and I just trimmed out, leaving a little bit of space around the letters, and I'm placing it on this plain craft tag. One of the tricks with the sticky notes is to try to stamp near the top so you'll have that repositionable adhesive to hold it in place. You don't have to, but it sure does make things a little bit easier. I'm inking up the stamp, and we just stamp right on top of the in a different color. It's really going to highlight the different stamps there. And now we ink up our stamp with the blue ink and stamp right in that place that we left. So now that we won't have lines running through our words. And I wanted to show you another really cool tip. I use diamond glaze and the applicator tips that are actually designed for crystal lacquer. They fit the bottle just the same, and it's a really great way you can draw and write exactly over the area that you stamped in a very fine line. The glue is very thick, so it doesn't run all over the place unless you just continue to squirt it. And what happens when this dries is the area that I stamped becomes like raised letter printing, and it really stands out. It has dimension, and it really just looks professional. It's one of my favorite techniques to do, is to go over a stamped word or image with diamond glaze. It only takes a little while to dry. And while this is drying, I'm going to take a brown American Crafts pen, and you can see the dimension and the shine on those letters, and they're still wet. The milky part will go away, and it'll be very clear and shiny when it dries. So now I'm just outlining the edge of the tag just for interest, doing it very casually, and that's it. that tag's done. Thank you. If you have any questions about masking, visit us on Scrapsupply. Have a great day.